that I'd like to mention is, there's always a point where, the fantasy, stops for a man and he must make it a reality. And the thing is in the clubs, you are protected to some degree, absolutely. But, the money factor is a huge issue. On the outside, you can make more money, and in doing private, dances and whatnot.
Did you ever get into a tough situation when you did the privates?
There were a few situations that I felt unsafe, and I basically became very aware of my circumstances at that time, and it really scared me.
Apparently this dancer at Duke may have come to the party intoxicated. That's not unusual, right? A lot of the dancers get stoned before they, not only in the clubs but privates too, correct?
Sure, absolutely.
Is this more common than not?
It is more common than not. I'm one of those cases that I never did anything. I've never been intoxicated in my life. I did these things sober. But 99% of the women that are in the industry, they are intoxicated by some form of drug or alcohol to be able to help them loosen up.
How much could you make if you did a private showing?
Well, it depended on what was factored in.
Bachelor party. That's what a lot of these things are.
A bachelor party, I would say, depending on if there were, if there was touching involved. I know that one particular evening in the club that I worked for, they actually set something up on the outside for me because they were being paid thousands of dollars.
How much did you make?
I walked home. I made over $3,000 that night.
And did you have to have sex with the patrons?
No.
All right, Ms. Veach, now the overall business of these women going out, it looks like the picture painted is chaotic women, most of them involved with substance, with children at home and no parents. Is that, and no father, I should say. Is that the modus operandi that you saw as well?
Well, I can't say that for all women, but I know for myself that was the case for myself. I was, a person that grew up without a father. I was heavily into alcohol when I danced, and that was my lifestyle. I was raising a child and was a single mom, so for me, yes.
Now, you didn't do privates. Why not?
I had friends that did private, and I knew the dangers of them. But, I think it was also something that a lot of times the private parties, they go a lot further than I was willing to do. There's a lot more touching, and they also use tools and all kinds of things that I did not want to be a part of. And I was able to view videos of my friends that my friends did and see men cross the line and do things that I was very afraid to enter into, something that those kind of things could happen to me.
When you heard about the Duke lacrosse case, what went through your mind, Ms. Veach?
A couple of things. I really hope that if something happened to her, that the truth would come out. And I hope that if it didn't happen to her, that the truth would come out as well, because that would be a horrible accusation for someone to make if it wasn't true. But I do believe it is absolutely possible that something like that could happen. I even know in my own experiences in the clubs, there were times that, several times a night, that, on different occasions, that I would ask a certain man, I would have a certain client, I would really feel desperate for money that night, and he would do things over and over that I would ask him not to do.
Yeah, no, listen,
and he would keep doing it.
Absolutely, you put yourself in that position. Ladies, thanks very much. We appreciate you coming on in.
Next, this cross is at the center of a big legal battle in California. A judge has ordered it taken down, but now the mayor of San Diego wants the president to save the religious symbol. We're going to have this story coming up.
At UBS, financial solutions come from listening very carefully to what our clients say, but even more carefully to what they don't say. You could call it the commitment to understand. We just call it you and us. You and us, UBS.
The next time you put your company's money into software, choose the software that's most likely to return the favor. SAP.
Your mom, wife, grandma. This Mother's Day, give all of your moms a beautiful Mother's Embrace bouquet. Call, click, or come in today. 1-800-Flowers.com, your florist of choice.
Keep your cool. Save $100 off the installation of a Ruud Central air conditioning system from Blue Ox. Blue Ox can install a new quality Ruud air conditioning system in your home or business. Blue Ox is the area's only HVAC fuel provider certified by the Building Performance Institute. Purchase by June 30th to save $100 off the installation of a Ruud Central air conditioning system. Call Blue Ox at 800-723-BLUE. Blue Ox Energy Products and Services, bringing the power home to you.
This is Dennis Harding at Serafini Volvo, and right now you can save over $6,000 on a new S80 with leather interior, moonroof, full power, and much more. Or if leasing suits you better, an S40 is just $239 a month. An S60 only $299 a month. Or drive anywhere in a new cross-country all-wheel drive for just $439 a month at Serafini Volvo on the Vestal Parkway.
The once-in-a-lifetime launch spectacular. Come check out 4 all-new Toyotas. We're making room for these new models, so great deals are going on now. Right now, lease Corolla for just $159 a month. With variable valve timing, Corolla gets great performance and great gas mileage, up to 41 miles per gallon. Or lease the equally fuel-efficient RAV4 for just $239 a month and get up to 30 miles per gallon. Hurry, it all ends soon. It's time to move forward.
It's the perfect Honda, and it's waiting for you here at Scovomino Honda in Oneonta. Perfect because it comes with a low Scovomino price. Perfect because you can choose new and certified pre-owned Hondas from a great Scovomino inventory. And perfect because your Honda comes complete with support from our award-winning customer service team. Low prices, great inventory, award-winning customer service. It's the perfect Honda, and it's yours. From Scovomino Honda, minutes away off I-88 in Oneonta.
In the personal story segment tonight, San Diego is the home to the largest concentration of active duty and retired military service members in the country. It is also home to the Mount Soledad Memorial, which honors service members of all faiths. The centerpiece of the memorial is a 29-foot cross. It's pretty awesome when you see it, folks. After 17 years of legal battles, a federal judge has ordered the city to take down the cross or pay $5,000 a day in fines. Now, the mayor is asking President Bush to get involved and save the cross. Joining us now is the mayor of San Diego, Jerry Saunders. All right, Mayor, this cross has been up since 1954. Why did it go up?
Well, actually, it went up in 1913 as part of a religious display, and then in 1954 they built a war memorial there that incorporated the cross. And it's a war memorial to honor the service members from San Diego who've given their lives in wars from the Civil War until the current time, and it's part of the cultural and social fabric of San Diego.
Mayor, I mean, here's what I have so much trouble understanding. Now, who could be driving past that thing every day, and who could be bothered by having that cross up there that honors people who were killed or injured in action? What kind of a person would be, I mean, how do you get worked up about this?
You know, there are always some people who get worked up about everything, and I think this means a lot to the community. Voters in San Diego have actually voted on this twice and overwhelmingly supported the cross staying as part of the war memorial. It's really important to the military. They can see it when they enter the coast of San Diego. It's been a part here for a long time, and we have a large number of military personnel who find this to be very reassuring to them.
Well, all right, so you tried to jump through hoops to satisfy the tail that's wagging this this San Diego dog, right? What are all the things you tried to do to satisfy this federal judge and the state judge? Tell us what you've tried to do.
We've had the voters vote on this a couple of times. In July of last year, they voted 76% to keep this cross as part of the war memorial. We have also deeded the land to a private group. That was overturned. We've asked the federal government to make this a nationally registered war memorial, which they did.